Republican Buck McKeon is the chairman of the House Armed Services Committee. He was also in that meeting with the president and the congressional leaders yesterday. Congressman, welcome. Good to have you with us today.
Thank you, Martha. Thanks for having me.
Where do you stand on this, sir?
I stand with the troops. You know, one of the things that I'm most concerned about is the president in the last couple of years has surged the troops to Afghanistan while he cut the military budget. He flew flights over Libya while he cut the military budget. He changed the strategy to emphasis in the Pacific while he cut the military budget. Military accounts for 17% of our spending, but they're facing cuts of over $1 trillion. And it's wreaking havoc on our readiness. And now we're asking them to do another mission. You know, we keep asking them to do more with less, and I think that has to stop. We talk about the morality of standing up to men such as Assad. What he did was immoral. But he used chemical weapons almost a year ago, and we didn't do anything about it. And that causes big problems. I think it's also immoral to be sending our troops out while we're cutting their ability to carry out their missions and return home safely.
I understand what you're saying. When you look at the situation in Congress, do you believe that a vote would pass for this strike in Syria? Because there's a lot of question about what kind of coalition needs to be built, and a suggestion this morning that it's really Nancy Pelosi who would have to pull this over the finish line. Is that the case?
Well, yesterday the Speaker and Nancy said they would support the President's action. So this will be not decided politically. Every member of Congress, and I know lots of good people there, they will be doing what they think is right. It will be one of their toughest votes in Congress because they're going to be pulled in all different directions. And I have no idea how the vote will come out. I have no idea how the debate will go. But there will be pressures from all different sides to do this or do that. And at the end of the day, some of those people aren't going to make up their minds until they're on the floor voting. I don't know when I'll make my mind up.
Well, that's what I was just going to ask you. Based on what you know now, would you vote to support the strike?
No, I told the President yesterday that we needed to stop this sequestration. We need to stop cutting back our military. And he came up to me after the meeting and said, you know, he really wanted to end sequestration too. Well, he's the one that can do it. He's the one person that's elected by everybody in the country. He's the one that can provide the leadership to get us out of this mess of sequestration that's causing so much damage to our defense and to our troops. The readiness is they're not getting the training now that they were a year ago, and next year, if this doesn't stop, they'll be getting even less. And now we're talking lives, and that's immoral.
Congressman, are you saying that you believe that if we were to see a vote go through for this strike, that the U.S. military would not be up for the task?
No. No, the people that we have on those ships in the Gulf right now, and the people that will be called upon to carry out this mission are trained. They're up to speed. They're able to do it. But what I'm saying is we're on a course to take our Navy down to the smallest it's been since World War I. We're taking our Army back down to the size it was before World War II, and our Air Force smaller than it's ever been. We've had a third of our Air Force grounded for a couple of months this year. We've got some real problems with our readiness, and we need to address that. We need to get rid of sequestration. We need to give the troops the money they need for training and for readiness so that when they get called upon to do missions like this, they are able to do it and carry them out without putting their own lives in jeopardy.
Congressman, I hope you'll come back when you get closer to your own decision on how you will vote on this and come see us again. We'll be watching. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Martha.
So you got that battle on. There's another battle. The president now pulling out the big gun.